Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jonathan here, coming at you with Financial Fitness Friday. Okay. And what I want to talk to you about is getting your finances in order. Okay. And I think it's really, really important. Last week, we talked and discussed about how important it is to have a personal financial statement. And I still stand by that 100%. You need it. You absolutely need it. It'll help you. It'll guide you. I think the next piece of this puzzle is you want a cash flow analysis. Okay. So what I would do is create a cash flow analysis for your life. Okay. And write down all of your bills. Okay. All of them. What the monthly payment is, what the balance is, what the interest rate is. The reason I'm saying to do this is because it will dramatically help you pay down debt, become debt free, and look at and kind of control the cash flow aspect of your life. And you should do this for your business as well. I'll get into how to do that in a second. But in terms of from a personal standpoint, you want to put your mortgage, your car payment, any utilities, your credit card bills. And then when you go through, don't just stop at what you're paying down on the credit cards and what the balances are. Look at what you're spending. Audit your spending. Right? Most of us don't have that income problem. We have a spending problem. Like our country's bankrupt, basically bankrupt, because we have a spending problem or a fraud problem or a embezzlement problem, right? Corrupt politician problem. So do that. And what this will do is it'll outline how to pay off the higher price debt first, and then it'll let you work down to the cheaper debt. Also include your investments. Also include any passive cash flow. You want to see where you're at, and you want to look for ways to increase your cash flow. You do that by getting either passive investments, side hustles, or just doing better at what you normally do all the time. So do that. And then subtract, where your bills are, and the more positive you can get. So the income minus liabilities or debt, the higher that number is, the more cash flow you're going to have, the more you can invest, the more you can save, the more you can live a much more financially free life, right? And then in terms of your business, you kind of want to do the same thing. And that's something we do at Integrated all the time. And what I mean by that is we will take somebody and look at what their income is, what their deposits are, how much they keep in the bank, what's the seasonality, all of the real important cash flow things. And then as a business owner, when you're looking at that, you can check out what your free cash flow is. Okay, how much of that you can save, how much you can invest back into the business. And what this does, guys, is it paints a clearer picture. So you're not just operating off of your bank statements, right? If you just operate off your bank statements, it's kind of like flying a plane with no instruments and just off of sight. Okay. No pilot would ever want to do that. Why? Because you're not really going to get where you're going. And if you do, it's going to be by luck and you're taking a much longer time. Well, your finances are exactly the same way. So make sure that that's something that you guys are doing. It's not hard. You can just pop open an Excel sheet, do it for your business, do it for your personal, and then you have a much better idea. And then once you have that dialed in, that's when it gets fun, because then you could start analyzing and seeing what your free cash flow is. And then you can drop it into those buckets, right? And you always want to try to increase your savings and investing buckets. And what I mean by that is you have your hard costs. Every business has their hard costs, rent, things that are fixed that you're not getting around. And then you have your soft costs. Soft costs is, salaries and marketing and other things that you can somewhat control. All right. Well, your life is no different. You have your rent or your mortgage, your car payment, things that you absolutely need are necessities, food. And then, you have discretionary income. Discretionary income is, hey, I want to go to the movies. Hey, I want to go on this trip or this vacation. And then you have your investing. and you have your savings. So what this does is it allows you to increase those buckets for investing and savings. And that is really how you're going to build wealth. The problem is no one wants to take 10 or 15 minutes to sit down and actually analyze it and do it. It should not take that much longer. Okay. You can put together all this stuff, 15 minutes each, and then you just have to slowly update it each month. Once you get into that rhythm, okay, it's super powerful. You have a guiding, you know exactly where you're going, and it's going to help you reach your goals. All right. So I highly recommend this, guys. This is going to be a brief one, but if you guys need anything, reach out. Always here for you. And we'll be back on Mindset Monday. Now, if you enjoyed this, if this helped you, if you learned something, do me a favor, okay, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Tag somebody. That's all I ask. All right. I hope you guys are crushing it. I'll catch you on Monday.